Hey guys, today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you a progress in an assignment I'm doing. So, wait, hold up. I shut down my phone for some reason. As my phone's loading up, for this assignment I got a acrylic paint set. Even though I'm only going to use 2 colors. The only colors we're going to be using, because it's an assignment, are black and white. And I'm going to be using a palette, the one that has the mix in the middle. I forgot to get water. I'll be right back with water. Alright, I'm back with water. Alright, so today's assignment is called Layer Space. It's to show a foreground, middle ground, and a background. I have to use all 3 spaces colored with different grays and a black or a white. The picture I'm going to be drawing today, I've already drew it in class, but this is what it is. Can't really see it, but yeah. I'm going to show the actual picture somewhere like over here. And it says mix your grays using black and white paint, acrylic paint. Each layer must be a different shade of black and white. And then she offered an example. I'm going to show her, like, there's one example here, another one here. So we're going to try and do that. Alright. So we're going to open the black one, and whoa, it's already open. We're going to put a little bit. It's a little too much, but alright. Let's have it like that. And we're going to open up white. Oh, these things are already open. Since that black and white is not a color, they're shades, so we only need a little bit. That's another thing. She said that the image must be completely simplified. So to show different types. So yeah. And this is my brushes. I have a lot. So probably for this type of project, let's get this away. I'm probably going to use I might use this brush because it's a square to get the outside, and probably to fill in the rest since it's simplified. I'm probably going to use I might use this one, or I might use kind of a little bit of this one. I mean, I don't really like the rounder. I prefer square. Alright, so we're going to need to figure out the front point, the middle point, and the background. So, based on the picture I have, the darkest point is the couch, and the lightest point is back here. So I should probably have this white inputs is to the. So she said the background, foreground, and the middle ground. So the middle ground is 100% going to be the couch. Alright, so the foreground is going to be the couch. The middle ground is going to, no, wait. The foreground, which is the most furthest, like closest to you, will be the table. So it'll be somewhat dark. I think I'm not supposed to make it super dark because again from the picture, and they always have this one part white, so that's what I'm going to do for this part, which is the window. And the wall will be gray, but not super gray, like as you can see from the picture. The top is somewhat gray, so I'm gonna have this white, somewhat gray. This one I'll have it a little bit darker, but not super gray. And then this one will be somewhat black, not really black, can't have too much black. And this one will just be like gray but still dark. So that is what I'm going to do. So I believe we start with the white over here. Alright, so for the outer we're going to use the square. Oh yeah, and plus another thing, I will be speeding up this video. On parts where I'm not talking is where I speed it up because art does take some time. Luckily, I'm done with my other assignments, so I can focus on this assignment all day. I'm sad that you guys can't see it, but I will record in a different place. It's just I have people over in my house. I have one person in the room, and I have, well, actually they're both in their rooms. I just don't like filming and talking out loud when there's people in my room, in my house. And plus another thing I want to mention is thank you for the 500 subscribers. I know that we're past that, but I haven't been able to say anything about it. So yeah, thank you. I hope we can get to 1,000 in a bit. That would be pretty cool. I feel like for the next project I should do watercolor. I like watercolor. I like how it looks, but it's not easy. Watercolor is not easy. Oh, and plus another thing, I'm also wearing gray jacket, which is kind of funny since I'm working with a gray color. Oh, and that's the reason why you would keep on hearing like me go like that is because I have allergy problems and I've not gotten a full diagnosis. I had to get rid of them. I started having it in 4th grade and I still have them to this day. It gets quite annoying, but I mean, there's like this one doctor that told me that I can like get rid of it if I start swimming. I have a pool. I have a pool outside my house, but I just don't like using it because we don't have a heater, so it's like super cold at any day of the week, any day of the time, or any season except for summer. Well, I live in Florida, so we don't really have seasons other than summer, but yeah, it is super annoying when you're trying to have like a swim and it's super freaking cold. And then I try to get like medicine for like my nose and nothing. It just doesn't go out until my mom ended up finding a thing called Boom Boom, which I'm not sponsored by them anyway, but they help me open my nose, and if I have my nose clogged, they help open it up. So yeah. I appreciate that invention and my mom getting it. She got like 4 packs. Well, not really 4 packs, but she got a pack that has 4. Trying to have has 4 of them, and I'm still on the first one, and it's been a couple of weeks since she bought it. So I am planning on being not a full-time YouTuber, but I am planning on being a big YouTuber. Well, not super big. I'm hoping to get 100 million. No, not 100 million. I'm hoping to get like 100,000. Because for me, 100,000 is a lot. And what's another thing is that I don't want to be famous because people like. Because I want to have like a relationship. I want to have decent friends. I want people to know me as Cookie Bonnie or like the bot player, stuff like that. I want people to know who I am. So yeah, I would not be showing my face anytime. Probably if I retired, maybe I might show my face. But if I do retire, it'll probably be like a couple years in the future. Because I don't want to do this all my life. I just need to do it now to help me build. So yeah. Well, the problem with acrylic paint is that you need water. But the problem with using water is that it bends your papers. As you can see right here, you can see that it has a bump and it goes straight. So yeah, that's the problem with using acrylic paint. With watercolor on the other hand, same thing. Because it's water. But there was like this one paint that my younger sister uses, because my younger sister is an artist and she wants to grow as an artist. But there's like this one paint that she does, that she has, that is like it's like super wet, but you don't need a lot of water. I don't know how to explain it, but I really love using that. I tried making a painting not earlier today, but earlier. Actually, no, I shouldn't be saying earlier since it was last year. But I tried to make a painting with that same paint. I'm not good at painting. I would say that I'm not good. I mean, I'm good with tracing, but anyone can trace. But I don't trace like light. Like you put your canvas under light, over light, and you just trace from like there. No, I don't do that. I trace using my eyes. So yeah, but that's not really a difference. I think the reason why it's bending is because I keep putting multiple layers of the same paint, and so I should like do it one layer, dry, and another layer, dry, then another layer. I think that's probably why it's bent like that. Note for next time. I actually take a week to do art, not do everything last minute, because fuck, bro. I'd be doing everything last minute. I mean, yeah, they'd be looking cool, but they won't be looking nice if you. Plus another thing is that my sister also has acrylic paint, but she does not have black and white. But her acrylic paint dries so quickly. It's actually so cool. So I was able to do one assignment that I did again last minute, and I was able to put so much layering because of how like fast it dried. But the problem was how the lighting was a little weird since I used yellow color. And yellow, for some reason, hates being in pictures. Oh, I could probably like make this my 1,000 subscriber video. I mean, I doubt I'll make 1,000 by the time it releases, but alright. Don't you guys hate it where like when you're trying to do an assignment, so you like dedicate yourself into doing the assignment all day, but then you have like people who like constantly ask you if you want to do something, and then they complain to you how like all you do is stay in the house, don't do anything, and then the moment you like tell them that you have an assignment, they say like, then how come you didn't do it any other days? Why has it be like really the last time? And you just get really pissed, because that was literally how my mom was yesterday. Yesterday I was doing an essay that was 300 words, not that big of a deal, but it was so like, it was talking about like virtual reality, and I decided to write 700 words about it. And I was doing it, and my mom looks at me and she was like, did you finish did you start working on the art project? And I'm like, no. And she just looks at me in like disappointment, like, bro, do you know that did you know that I don't have one class, I have 4 classes? Because you're the same person that says that I should do 4 classes so I can get out of college faster. I don't know. I just think it was pretty funny. But yeah, tell me if your parents are like that, or someone that you know is like that. So yeah, I'm going to do more videos of in person, because I think that would be cool. I might do like game shows, like game nights or something like that, where like I'm playing with like my family or with friends, invite them over on like a Friday and do something like that. I don't know, try and do like more content for you guys. Yeah, because what my teacher likes to see is layers. I mean, I do too, because it shows of how smooth your painting was, and it helps get rid of the strokes that show in paintings. This also tells me that paint or art takes time, and it keeps fucking doing that. What you do, you guys, do not get a $20 webcam from Target. And the only reason why I decided to get the webcam was because it was supposed to be for another class. I have an online class, and there was a practice test that's supposed to be like to help you, or like the teacher's supposed to like help you of how to set up your camera, and I wasn't even able to pass the setting up the camera, because this camera right here, low quality, and it was not bright enough. So yeah, and plus I went all over my house trying to find like the brightest part, and it just kept on saying I need to brighten up my camera and stuff like that, and I just got really mad. I guess the reason why I want to be a YouTuber, I mean like as for right now, is to get a little bit more money. And don't say that I'm a jobless bum, because I do have a job. I get paid $60 an hour preparing watches and stuff like that. But I don't really work a lot. I work only like in the weekends and stuff like that, but it's because I got school. I do full time, and just doing 4 classes takes up the entire week. I mean, like, why do you think I'm doing this assignment last minute? It's due today. Well, it's due at the time of the recording at 11:59. If this video goes off, like if it hits like over 100 views, I'll probably still continue. I'll probably still record myself doing art assignments, or just assignments in general. Maybe not though. I might do math. Actually, I might only do art and math. Have you guys been going to movies? Or have you guys been going to movies? Just recently, I went to watch Dogman, because I read the Dogman series back in elementary, 5th grade is when I read the first book, and I don't know, I liked Captain Underpants even though I never read any of the books, because I don't know, they like never, I mean, I was never really like a book reader. I never really liked books, so I just thought I never got into seeing Captain Underpants until I was like in 5th grade, when I realized that Dogman Well, no, I read Captain Underpants. I read I think the latest at the time, the Captain Underpants. And then I just could not find like the other ones. And then when I realized that the author Captain Underpants is doing Dogman, I decided to just read Dogman, and I liked it. So yeah. Other than that, a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, or two, I also watched Sonic 3. I thought that was a good movie. What? Not a good movie. That's too low for it. I thought it was a great movie, a phenomenal movie. I enjoyed every part of it. When I was watching it, I watched it with my siblings. I don't have older brothers. Especially, I am the older brother. I watched it with my younger brother and my younger sister and a friend of my younger brother. Me and my brother are just only like a year apart, so yeah. But I watched it with them, and my younger sister does not like watching movies, but when she saw Shadow, she wanted to see it. And before this, she was not a Sonic fan. Like, she did not watch Sonic 1, Sonic 2. I'm also not 100% Sonic fan. I would say I'm like a 10%. I know a couple of the medias. I've not seen any of the shows. I've not played any of the games, but I've seen the movies. Don't talk shit in the comments. I'm starting now to a little bit like Sonic. I wasn't able to play back then when I was younger. Like, literally my first console was the Xbox One S, and I got that on my birthday of when I was in 7th grade, so I would say about 6 years ago. No, I don't know. I think it was 2018, so I would say 7. I don't remember. It was a while ago. And I don't know. I appreciate my mom giving me that. My mom took me to a GameStop at a mall. It's no longer there. Sucks. But she took me there and she says, for your birthday, me and your father decided to split the money to get you a console. And I was really excited. I got the console, the Xbox One S, because I liked how it looked. I liked white. It also offered a copy of Minecraft digital, so I got that. And my mom also said that I could get a game with it, so I got Star Wars Battlefront 1, the 2015 one, I think it was. And I don't know, I would just play that. Like, literally, while it was downloading, it took a couple of days for it to be downloaded. I don't know. I was just playing it constantly. I was playing the same level where while the game was downloading, you were in the planet Hoth in the abandoned rebel base, and you play as Darth Vader, and your objective is that you have to eliminate 30 opponents, and that's why I would just do over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then when the game finally finished downloading, I got to play all of the game. I played Blast, Heroes vs. Villains. I forgot now. It's been a while. I played the other modes. Oh, and then when they finally announced Battlefront 2 being released, I was super happy, because back then I was a huge Star Wars fan. My older sister from my dad's side introduced me to Star Wars, and I just liked the movies because when I was younger, when you're younger, visual effects is mainly your go-to. You don't really care about the story that much. So when I saw Star Wars, I just thought it was cool, so I just watched it, and I was a big fan. The thing I need to do is rewatch the Star Wars movies because of Disney. There hasn't been a new one, and I've watched 7, 8, and 9, and I did not like it. So I should rewatch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. Another thing is how like I hate how Disney makes the Star Wars movies, except for the Clone Wars, like the last season. Except for the Mandalorian. 1 and 2 were good. The third one was a little weak. It made me quit the show. Rogue One. I really loved Rogue One. Rogue One kept me rewatching. And here's another known thing about me. I don't like rewatching movies. But there are some movies that have been so good that I've been rewatching them constantly. Movies that I've rewatched was Rogue One. I believe I watched it like four times. I've rewatched Dragon Ball Super Broly. I've rewatched it like 4 times as well. And another thing was the Black Clover movie. I watched it 2 times because I am a fan of Black Clover. But do I think it's the best new gen? No. I don't know. I don't want to glaze Black Clover like some people glaze like their other shows. I mean, like, yeah, it's cool and all, but like, I don't know. I just like Black Clover how it is. If you don't like it, that's cool. If you think it's a copy of Naruto, that's cool. If you think Asa is annoying because he's loud, that's cool. I don't really care. I liked Black Clover because I watched it when I was in high school, and I just really like Asa. I think he's a cool character. I like his development from being a kid that screams a lot and is obsessed with his motherly figure to like someone that you can just depend on to save your life and aspires hope. Like Asa is literally the turning point of any plot. So I mean, except for like the beginning, the turning point is obviously like someone stronger or more people into a team. But with how the last arc is projecting, Asa is pretty much the turning point. But yeah, I am a little upset that it's taking 4 months for a couple of chapters to be released that are about 20 pages. I am a little upset about that, but you know, mental health and physical health is a problem with the Japanese culture, so if he needs it, he needs it. So so yeah, because that's how the author of Berserk died. Except I think his case was a little different. I forgot how he died. He died of a cause. But it just happens to be overwork. So yeah. I have seen Naruto. I thought it was alright. I did like the original Naruto, that's for true, but I don't like the fillers. I mean, I get that some fillers are enjoyable, but they're not needed. I have watched a bit of Bleach. I stopped at this one filler where it's like vampires. I stopped at that one. I did not like it because I thought it was pretty boring. I also have watched One Piece. I stopped watching it as well because too much of a drag. It's just Yeah, literally that. One Piece drags itself. But any One Piece fans in the comments say like, well, you should just keep watching it and stuff like that. I will watch it when the remake comes. Not of Toji, because they're still going to drag it with better quality. I'll watch it when Wit Studio does the remake, because they're gonna cut everything down to like 20 episodes and stuff like that. And I'm like, see, you don't really need to drag it all that much. I have seen Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. I know I'm probably gonna get attacked for saying that I like Dragon Ball, but I did watch. I watched the original Dragon Ball. I liked it. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z, and since of how popularized Dragon Ball Z is, I already know what happens. So I don't really like. I haven't really been caught up with the anime. So like, you know, people like that will be like, wow, you did not like One Piece, but you like Dragon Ball? That's kind of weird. I have not finished because I already know the lore. I already know the story. So yeah, I just feel like I don't really need to finish Dragon Ball. I mean, I will watch it time to time, but I already know how it goes. And plus another thing, you know how like I release the shorts of me opening packs of Pokemon. I'm not, just like Sonic, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, but I do know Pokemon. Just from like my voice, you can clearly tell I don't say Pokemon, I say Pokemon. Just again, I was not influenced in those type of shows when I was younger. The only one I was influenced a lot by was SpongeBob, and now SpongeBob is just shit right now, which is kind of upsetting. But you know what they say, die right now as a hero, or live to see yourself become the villain, or something like that. And then back to games. Games I really like, as you can see, I like shooter games, but because of my internet being so freaking laggy, I cannot enjoy multiplayer shootings. I am going to release a Doom Eternal video, because Doom, the Dark Ages is coming out, and I'm really psyched. I'm really excited to play the Dark Ages. One of my friends introduced me to the Doom series back in, I think, 2019, because he did show me gameplay of the Doom 2016, and I think he was talking about the Doom Eternal, because that was the reason why I got Doom Eternal in the first place. But I really loved Doom Eternal, and then I played Doom 2016 because I got it for a sale for $10, I think, or $5, I'm not sure. And I just really like Doom 2016. Now my older brother is playing Doom 2016, and he's telling me, and he's asking for help on certain puzzles, but I'm like, bro, I played this game like 5 years ago. I don't remember every single puzzle. And here's a note: I suck at puzzle games. I don't know why, but puzzle games are extremely hard for me. I think it's because I have something wrong with my brain. But like literally, if we were to backtrack, Club Penguins, when they did like their detective like thing, I was not able to beat one until I was like a little old enough before the shutdown. Until I was a little old enough to actually like figure out how it worked, and then boom, finished one, then finished two, then finished it, and boom, I was able to like figure out. It takes time for me to know puzzle games. Like I actually suck at puzzle games. I don't know why. I think it's just me. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about my first day of this class, bro. So the college I go to has multiple campuses, and the one campus I go to is the one at home. But all because I wanted to do video game design, I have to take an art class, and that art class is in another campus, which is like 40 minutes away. So since I never went to the other campus, the day before I printed out a map just for like myself, so I can figure out where it is. At the time, I did not know that. I don't know why they do this, but in the map, they provide different sections of parking, And in person, there are huge signs that say which parking lot it is. So I get all ready and I like tell myself where I should go, or so I can park to the closest of the class so I won't have to walk so far. So I then wake up early because the class was at 9, and since it's a little bit farther away, I have to like plan myself to wake up early, then take a shower, because showering, I take showers in the morning because it helps me wake up, and then I just like will drive out to the college and stuff like that. When I went to the college, I decided to just park in a random parking lot so I can figure out where I am and then drive later to that parking lot. So at the entrance, I decide to go to a left and I go straight and I go to like an empty parking lot. You know how like some colleges they have like a free one and they have like the teacher only? I was also trying to look if I was in a free or teacher only. Luckily, I was not in a teacher only. I was in a parking, like a free parking. So I go to like an empty spot, and I got the campus at 8:40, and at the parking lot, I looked up at where like the signs were, and I see that the lot said parking lot 8, and when I looked at the map, the number that was like closest to like my class said 8. So I'm like, oh, I'm like right in front of it, but I'm like looking at the buildings and they don't really match the map, so I'm like kind of lost. And since that the class is on Friday, I can't really like ask anyone where it was, so I decided to get out of my car and like walk. I then see directions of where it is. It turns out from the directions I was across, like and plus the campus was huge, so I had to like walk a long way just to get to the class. I think it took me 10 minutes to get there. As soon as I got there, I was like not on time, because on time is late. I got there at 8:55, so yeah. And then after that, the next week I parked a little bit closer but not too close, and then the third week I parked really close to the class, and then after that I decided to park at the same place to the closest. But like in my head I was like, why have a map and a parking lot numbers be different than parking lot signs? That's the part that actually made me laugh. I just thought it was pretty funny. And then on the first week when I was leaving campus, I was about to go to like a long route, and the map freaking takes me to the highway just because it says, oh, you would save 10 minutes. There was a huge freaking traffic just from the college to the highway, and it did not even felt like I was saving 10 minutes. It felt like I wasted 20 minutes. So yeah, after that I never went to the highway ever again. Are you guys excited for the superhero movies that are going to come out, like Superman and Fantastic Four? I mean, I wasn't earlier, but ever since I saw that trailer of both the movies, I actually got hype. They look really good, and I hope they are good. And another thing is, I want to see the Chainsaw Man movie and the Demon Slayer movie. Those two will be really good. Now I just hope I have money to watch all of those films. This is what it looks like now. I'm going to submit it. I'm probably going to get like an 85 or 90, all because lighting and because of this and this. I honestly feel like these two should have been flipped, because it's going from darkest and further away goes to lighter. Because this is black and this is like somewhat black, and then boom, gray. And while this one is lighter gray and kind of doesn't really match, but oh well. That's it. I guess that's it for today. I will do this thing next week as well. So see you guys later. Bye. Alright, so she did submit it. I submitted it and she gave me an 85, just like I said. But her reasoning was a little different. She wished that the dog was more popped out, and she also advised for more layering, but I don't know. It still hasn't affected my grade. I still got a 90, so yeah, I was good.